You mentioned competition going against some old linemen. How about just when you look back at your career now at North Carolina State, is there one or two guys that you say, hey, this guy really brought out the best in me, or it's fun to compete with this guy?
My sophomore year, I felt like the biggest person I had in competition with was Contavia Street, my DN.
Who was it?
My Contavia Street, my DN. At the time we both played 3 technique, and he was just a freak. Just strong, squat, bench, speed, everything.
One of those freaks.
And going to the offseason my sophomore year, it motivated me to become one of them as well. And I felt like that mentality, I took it to the offseason and turned me into a different animal. My work habits changed, my work ethic, my views towards work changed, and I love coming in the building. Like it's a lot of stuff changed. Like when it's competition, a lot of stuff changed. And
so you really looked up to him, and he kind of helped bring the best out of you. You kind of pushed each other.
Motivated each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of motivated each other. There's things that he was really good at that I wasn't. There's things that I was really good at that he wasn't, and we kind of like balanced each other out.
Love that.
And when he moved to end, it was kind of like the best of both worlds. We get on the field together. We both made each other better. We both strengthened our weaknesses. We both became really good players, and we both were the same D-lines playing together. So.
Not just on the field, but off the field to the next level as well. Is that right? Was that kind of hard to do? That take you a while to kind of figure out how to master that, I guess?
Coming in as a freshman, I kind of knew that you had to take care of your body, but I didn't make it to an extent.
Sure.
But, being around Coach Nelson and him preaching every practice, go to, eat good, eat right, eat this, eat that, don't eat that because it's not good for you. And then obviously hearing Coach Thunder, our strength coach saying, take care of your bodies, take care of your bodies, go to the workouts, go to everything you do, stretch, stuff like that, just preaching those things. Like, eventually you're going to hear them, as many times as they say it. And once you get in the routine and start taking care of your body, it starts paying off in the back end, like at the end of the season when everybody's bodies are wearing down. It was still the way it was at the beginning of the season.
Have you thought about now, the jump, doing that from high school to college, now when you get into the pros, how much more intense this is going to be? Or do you think you're pretty prepared now at this point? You know how to take care of your body now at this point?
No, I think I know how to take care of my body at this point, but as for the jump, I feel like you're never prepared. Like I said, just take it one day at a time. Just stay in tune with your body, know what you need to do. Like everybody's different. Your body's different from everybody else's body, so you know what it takes to be the best person you can be.
So what was your go-to meal when you were eating clean? What's the go-to meal when you're eating clean or preparing food? What's the go-to?
Whatever vegetable.
Grilled chicken breast,
I was about to say grilled
tuna, raw veggies.
I love tuna, but grilled chicken is probably the best bet. When it's cheap, tuna is easy to make. You know what I'm saying? And my tuna isn't that good. My mom's is the best. But
is that right?
My tuna isn't that good.
Yeah, one of those things. Hey, versatility, jumping back. 3-tech, nose, bumping out to a 5-tech. Where do you feel the most comfortable at the next level? Or even, just right now, where do you feel the most comfortable? Where can I maximize your skill set?
Right now, I play the 3. I think I play the 3 pretty well.
Yeah.
And that's only because I've played that position all throughout college. I came from high school playing defensive end. Now, the way that Coach Nielsen and Coach Patrick has trained us is to be crossbreeds. We can come play the nose if BJ went down. He can come play the 3 if I went down. That's how he trains us. So we can do both, but I feel more comfortable playing the 3. As for the 5, it's been certain packages. When I'm out in the 5 and I'm rushing the pass and I'm coming around the edge and stuff like that. So it's not a foreign language to me, but I'm more comfortable at the 3.
Without a doubt, you 3-down guy. You feel like you can collapse the pocket and stop the run as well. Yeah,
yes.
You're that kind of guy. All right, you got BJ here, you, Bradley Chubb. How did you guys get this much talent on one defensive line? And how fun was that to play with such other great athletes?
It's just a group of guys working hard together. Coming in on Saturdays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just working hard. Like we knew we wanted to be. We knew we wanted to be good. We knew that we weren't going to lose no more games, and that was the biggest thing. We hated losing more than we love winning, and that was the biggest thing. So when we came into our off season, we came with some motivation. So.
Mentally, mentally is almost just as important as the physical aspect, right?
Yes. 85% of the game is mentally. It's mental. Only 15% is physical. So.
You're hearing your teammate Bradley Chubb, I'm sure, be your top 10, top 5 pick. How cool is that? Just, knowing that you've worked next to him and you guys grew together through your collegiate career. How cool is that?
A lot of people probably don't know. I've known Bradley since I was like 6th grade.
I did not know that. That's outstanding.
6th, 7th grade.
That's outstanding.
The fact to see him getting
so BFFs. You got the necklace, the BFF necklace and everything?
With the heart to go like this.
No, that's really cool. So obviously you keep in touch with him quite a bit.
Yeah, we talk every day.
Yeah, outstanding. I think he was invited here. Obviously, I understand why I think he might have declined, but you'll see him at the combine, I'm sure, as well. And he's going through his. Really, for you guys, this is really your last time playing football now at the collegiate level here this week. Has that sunk in yet for you?
Not yet. But like I said, I take it one day at a time. I try not to look ahead to anything because if you look ahead, you're gonna miss something in the present.
Right.
It's really important.
It seems like they kind of throw you in the mix here pretty quick. They throw a lot at you. Do you think the playbook is pretty simplistic though? Do you think they're trying to keep things simplistic for you guys for the most part?
I feel they're keeping it simplistic, but as you can see, you start to study, you start to learn certain things. You have to look over your notes because obviously you don't want to mess up. You don't want to be that guy to mess up. You want to play fast, but you also want to know what you're doing and doing it the right way and playing the right way. So
one of my favorite games that I watched you guys, North Carolina State, was against Lamar Jackson in Louisville. Fun. I think it was a Thursday night game or Friday night game. How fun was that? Just being under the lights, prime time, and you go in with all this buzz about this Lamar Jackson guy. I'm sure you guys did a lot of studying about him and what kind of unique athlete he is as well.
He's a great athlete. He's a great player.
Yeah.
He's gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah.
Between his freshman year, between the last game we just played, phenomenal player. As for the game itself, I felt like that's probably one of the funnest games we ever played. One is Thursday night, under a full moon. We have all the black uniforms, the chrome face mask.
Yeah.
It's fun. Our fans are going crazy. Even in the front row, you see the fans with the Chubb for Heisman. I thought that was the coolest ever. And you see some of the signs, and it's fun. It's what you come to college football for. You come to play these games, and it's hard to explain, man.
No, that's one of those that you'll never forget. I'm sure. And that's one of those, especially being a senior you're going out like that. Obviously, it wasn't your last game, but got to be one that you look back and say that was pretty special. Especially, obviously, to beat them as well. I don't know. North Carolina State 4-3, 3-4,
4-2-5.
4-2-5. So basically a nickel.
Yeah.
You call that a nickel?
In coverage, I have K's quarterback. I have rush at the end. I have rush from 3. I rush from the 1. I've done it before. I've been in a situation where we could proud. We walk around the line, and we've done all of that.
So somebody in the NFL that you kind of mold your game around, or you look up to, or kind of say, hey, I like what he does.
So it's really 3 different people. So I watch Aaron Donald because pass rusher, technician.
He was here, 2014, down on Mobile.
Matter of fact, that was my favorite player coming out of college.
Yeah.
I watched everything he did. But I watched him. He's pass rush king. He knows what he's doing. He plays the game pretty hard. And I watch Jared McCoy. He gets on the ball explosive. He gets in the backfield. That's what he does. He penetrates.
Right.
And Namaka Suh, because his mentality is just when he gets on the field, he's a whole different dude. Just rage. And I feel like those 3 characteristics, they're all in my makeup when I play.
Absolutely.
So
those attributes.
So I watch. Those 3 is who I watch, and it's just all for different reasons. I watch different things all.